こんにちは、ちゃんぽんです。
レイムよ。
マリサだぜ。タングルタワー、続きをやっていくよ。前回はポピーに話を聞いて終わったね。
ポップイの部屋が開放されたから、まずはそこに向かいましょうか。
すでに行けるところとは別に空いたんなら。お、多分上から2番目の部屋なんだぜ。オッケー、そこに行こうか。ここもまた薄暗いな。
明るい部屋の方が少ないってどうなのよ。
There's a name for this kind of piano. You know, these ones that stand upright?
確かアップライトピアノじゃなかったか。ここは台所なんだろうね。
Sheet music.
It's
Presume.
only a few notes. I'd barely even call that music.
Yeah, it's been framed though. Must be important for some reason.
本当に簡素なのね。確かに楽譜というよりただのメロディー譜に近いわね。
よっぽどお気に入りのメロディーなのかな。予備輪に使われてたメロディーと同じかはちょっとわからんね。
A big glass door leads out into a garden. Somehow.
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
本当に庭と繋がってるんだな。
ここを取り抜けるにはパズルを解かなきゃいけないみたい。
普段は鍵がかかってるってことだな。そして多分、基本的にはポピーしか出入りしないはずだよね。中には太陽のマークと、月のマークが書かれたコマがあるんだぜ。これもノーヒントじゃちょっと厳しい気がするな。
一旦ヒント聞いてみれば？なんか二人が教えてくれるかもよ。
あ、そうだな。間違いでも実質ヒントもらえるみたいな感じだもんね。じゃ適当にセットして。
Nothing. Still locked.
All four tiles have a moon symbol.
Those other symbols look like suns.
I
Surely.
think it is, but in an abstract kind of way.
4個あるの？見逃してたか。
あ、全部ずらせてないじゃないのよ。
でも4個って分かったところで解けないだろ。そうだな。シンプルに太陽を全部隠してみるとかはどう？
Nope. It's not budging.
Maybe the information we need isn't here.
So where is it?
Somewhere else.
諦めるわ。
それがいいんだぜ。いずれ庭にも行くことになると思う
I guess we'll come
し
back later.、
その時にまた来ましょ。
It's a metronome for keeping time.
It's ticking. Is it a bomb?
It's supposed to be ticking. Not sure what those symbols are, though.
メトロノームもパズルになってるのか。
ピアノやってるんだし、あっても不思議じゃないわよね。
下のボタンを押して、全部上の輪に収まるようにするんだぜ。これは感覚系のパズルだから、そこまで苦労はしないかな。ほい、オッケー。
さすがに簡単だったわね。
There we go.
Perfect. What happened?
Little hatch unlocked in the back.
Anything in there?
Mm-hmm. It's a photograph. Part of a photograph.
おっと、これは？
一瞬フレイヤー。と思ったけど、
これはポピーなんだぜ。いつの頃かはわからないが、以前はこんな弾けてたのか。
年頃の女の子って感じね。言ってもまだ19歳だけど。
誰と一緒に写ってたのかが気になるね。
Just a bunch of clothes on the floor. Nothing weird about that.
To you. Gloomy.
But roomy. Anything in the wardrobe?
Dresses mostly. I never realized there are so many shades of black.
That is the bed of a vampire.
I thought vampires slept in coffins.
This is a vampire who needs firm support for their lower back. That is the bed
I thought
of a...
vampires...
This is a vampire who needs firm support. Ah, yes, a giant symbol drawn in chalk on the floor. Always a good omen.
It's an eye.
Empty.
It's an octopus.
No, it's not. It has 6 legs, not 8. Don't say it.
Sextopus.
Various handmade posters.
What do you think those symbols mean?
Hopefully, nothing. Oh, thank goodness, there are 7 lit candles. Wouldn't want it to be dark in here. Various handmade posters.
What do you think those symbols...
Hopefully, nothing. A single red rose. How very traditional.
Yeah, weird. More handwritten sheet music.
Anything in the drawers?
Nothing you need to know about.
魔法陣とかバラとか、気になるものもあるけど、特に手がかりってわけじゃないみたいだな。
I thought
じゃあ、
this is
次に行ってみましょうか。ポインター家にはでかい部屋があるみたいだが、わかりやすいし、塔のてっぺんに行ってみるんだぜ。
ここは天文台みたいだね。
It's tidier than my desk. Oh, the notebook is untouched. It's complete.
So, even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
It's tidier than my desk. The notebook.
So, even the most well-used notebooks
A picture frame.
with no picture.
It's tidier than mine.
So, even the most well-used. What is it?
It's clearly some kind of large device.
You're not wrong.
ねえ、天文台って割には窓が少なくない？
確かにな。
You know, I've always wanted one of those.
A mechanical solar system? What would you do?
I would look at it.
Wait a minute. Earth in the middle, sun on the outside. How old is this thing?
地球が真ん中。ってことは天動説を表した模型なのか。
そりゃ驚くわよね。現代からすれば数百年前とかじゃないの？
説自体は2000年以上前からあるんだぜ。さすがにこれはお遊びで作られたやつだと思うがな。
で、これで何をしろって？
回転させようって、また漠然としたパズルだな。でも、月と太陽の位置によって影の向きが変わるね。当たり前っちゃ当たり前だけど。
影が何かの模様になったりするのかしら？
この台座に刻まれてる模様は何なんだぜ。一旦ヒントを聞いてみるかな。
Nothing.
So there are two ways to move the shadows. Rotate the planets, and rotate the sun and moon.
あ、このくっついてる惑星も動かせるんかい。
ほんとね、これも動かしていくと影の形が変わっていくわね。
あ、わかったんだぜ。これももしかして、この影を、台座の模様に合わせるんじゃないのか？そういうことか。ってことは、まず一つどこかを当てはめなきゃいけないね。
じゃあこれそもそも太陽と月の位置もダメじゃないのよ。
オッケーオッケー、いろいろいじってみるか。合ってるところと合ってないところの差が激しすぎんぞ。
先端と中央部分はこれでいいと思うんだけど、2番目と最後尾がどうもうまくいかないわね。
これ、多分ラインからはみ出ちゃいけないんだよな。それに2番目の線の形がいびつすぎるんだぜ。多分ね、2番目の線が惑星2個を使うと思うんだけど、ちょっと惑星の位置を変えてみるか。ちょっと完成形が見えたぞ。
使う惑星が違ってたのね。
もう少しなんだぜ。
No, that was it.
Nice work.
結構苦戦したわね。
Did you hear that? Something unlocked.
There's a little hatch underneath? What's in there?
A bunch of paper. Looks like somebody's research.
中から出てきたのは、黄金の虫の研究資料。
誰の研究かしら？そこにいるおじさんっぽい人？
研究といえばピピって感じもするけどな。 しかしすごいな、外骨格の 90% が金と同じなんだってよ。
でも、見たら不幸になるっていう、曰く月の虫なんだぜ。ロマンはあるけど。
よく見たらこれ4って数字が貼ってあるな。ってことは、1から3もあるんじゃないか？
そうだな、別のところで見つかるかもなんだぜ。
じゃあ、周りを調べ終えたらあの人に話しかけてみようか。
There's something kinda disappointing about this room. I just expected a bit more from an astronomy tower.
Oh, does it not compare to all the other astronomy towers you've been to? It's too cloudy to see any stars right now.
It's also daytime.
Shh, listen. Do you hear them? The stars. They're whispering. So quiet, and yet so loud.
What are they whispering about? Are they spreading rumors about us?
I shouldn't think they concern themselves with such insignificance. We are but specks of dust, you and I.
Mm-hmm. Could this speck of dust start by telling me his name?
You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one Professor Percival Pointer.
Seems like this tower belongs to the Pointers, and the other one belongs to the Fellows.
Well observed, my dear. Tangle Tower is something of a duality, as it happens. Meaningless boundaries, really. They exist only in our minds.
Helpful.
この人がポピーの父親ってことだね。
とりあえず教授って呼ぶことにしましょうか。
Me? Not much to say. Strictly speaking, I'm the current head of the Pointer family. And of course, father to my precious Poppy.
And a professional astronomer?
Oh no, that's just a little hobby. I mean, yes, I've studied the stars for over 35 years, published 17 books.
Just a little hobby.
Sounds like you're quite well known. You must bring in a good amount of money.
Oh dear me, no. My field of research has never yielded any kind of stable financial return, nor would I expect it to. I am nothing but a humble interpreter for the cosmos, working to translate its message so that I may share it with the world.
Cool. Tell the Cosmos I say hi.
宇宙の代弁者とか言い始めたんだぜ。
まあ、天文学専門だしな。
The day began as any other, with blissful, unremarkable routine. I took my usual morning walk around the gardens. Fresh air does wonders for the mind.
Did you see anyone else?
Penelope and Fitz were in the greenhouse together. I didn't bother them, of course. I sat for a while besides the pond in the garden. It's a favorite spot of mine. Eventually, I returned to my tower and buried myself in my studies for the afternoon.
Did you use your telescope yesterday?
Once the stars began to appear, naturally.
For how long?
I can't say. I've been known to lose hours at my telescope.
Did you see anything?
No actual discoveries, if that's what you mean.
So you were all alone up in the astronomy tower. Must have been a while before you found out what had happened to Freya.
Quite. Normally, I would be the last to find out about such a thing. But a curious tug of fate led me towards the Fellow Tower later that evening.
フレイヤ発見後に見たってポピーも言ってるし、嘘はついてないみたいだね。
I was at my telescope for the majority of the evening, but at one point I returned to my desk to look something up in a reference book. I couldn't find the book I wanted, so I figured Fiona must have borrowed it. I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall. I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library. She looked impatient and slightly frustrated.
Same as ever then?
Quite. I passed her by and went upstairs to Fiona's room. The door was locked, but I could hear shouting coming from inside. I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter. I had no desire to invade their privacy by eavesdropping, so I waited for them to finish and come out into the hall. Before I could ask about the book, Poppy grabbed my hand and took me upstairs along with Fiona. It was apparent that both of them had already been crying about something. We went up to Flora's tower. Freya was laying on her back, right in the middle of the room. Flora and Fitz were already there. They both looked stoic as ever. Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did, and then Fiona went downstairs with Poppy for some reason. I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Why did you leave so quickly? Wasn't there anything you could have done to help?
Don't take this the wrong way, but the whole ordeal is fellow family business. I'm quite sure they don't need me getting in the way at a time like that.
良くも悪くも踏み込みすぎたりはしないってことなのね。
親しくないわけじゃないんだろうが、殺人となれば話は別なんだぜ。新しく歯受け者の名前も出てきたね。しかも二人と同じ探偵と来たもんだ。
この二人だけに依頼したわけじゃないのかしら。
まだここにいるなら会うことになるだろうし、その時に聞いてみるんだぜ。じゃあ、今回の動画はこの辺で、ご視聴ありがとうございました。
チャンネル登録と高評価、各種アカウントのフォローも、ぜひよろしくね。
再生とコメントもありがとうなんだぜ。次回の動画をお楽しみに。さよなら、さよなら、さよなら。